Yes, I was actually trying to define, because it's such a dismissive buzzword. If you say the word Satan, there's a whole flurry of ignorant people. They come in with their chimes of confusion. But the Bible is actually referring to a union of mindlessness. This is an adhesion to the world. The god of the world is Satan. Mindless adhesion to that god of the world, that's Satanism. If you look at like Enoch talks about fallen angels. They give a list of 200. The symbolism in the book of Enoch completely throughout the whole Bible. So to dismiss the book of Enoch is very, very ignorant. People do it with lack of knowledge only, because the number of profound correlations in the book of Enoch is few people. I have so many understandings in it that are unrecognized. But if you look at Michael Heisner or Chuck, what's his name? They both point out a long list of profound correlations that they only discovered, I think, in 2003 and 2010. That was their understandings. And they said it was such a opener compared to the rest of the world church. And my eyes were opened up to the Enoch in 2000, prior to both of those guys. But the fallen angels in union, even with the people who are in spiritual alignment with them, that is the god Satan or the deity Satan, but the false god. And these people are in a mindless adhesion. And you can look at even in the book of Genesis, when it talks about who was building the cities and who was discovering the technologies and the arts, and this is Cain's line. Okay, but the idea of having like an evolutionary debt to what preceded, to you as a human being have no existential rights, you must adhere to the world system without free will, mindless adhesion to the world system. That's what the original sin that Jesus nullified. That's the concept. And you see this concept is not understood, and the apostate church is really confused over this topic, but the censors are keeping the confusion because it's very easy to clarify. And it's an endless list of apostasies that the church holds, and most people hold all of those apostate ideas, whether they're professed believers or unbelievers. They kind of share the same immorality and mindlessness, that union to the world way is what's shared by the majority of people. And it's the few who say, hey, I have a free will. My free will is bringing this irrational agitation, but I'm defending and I'm standing on my own ground. And there's things that you actually, as a human being, you care about and you want to care about. This is like your definitive nature. As a rational, that means not universal entity. You're a rational portioned being, limited. And to say, yes, I am a limited being, and I am dedicating what I have concern for. That's what Jesus actually did when he defined what love is. Love is to defend what you care for and to give towards those ends. What the universalists are doing, they're saying, look, I give up my ego, therefore everything is now sanctified, and they're playing their temporary part in the endless, beautiful world. This is how they put it. And then you just have to add the understanding that they're not looking at any kind of restitution of faults. They're saying, no, we let bygones be our forward motion. So that means that the gospel message would be false. That's what the modern absolutionist is really stating concretely. And that the people of faith are presenting that as a faithful notion is a definitively false idea. It's not correct. And this is something censors want to keep, unrecognized. They don't want to say, oh, well, these faithful people are logically fallacious. They're wrong. They don't want people to understand that. They want people to say, this is what faithfulness is. When I have no faith, I have absolute faith, which doesn't line up to the anecdotal reference that we have an understanding of in the linear procession of the Bible, the message that's given in the Bible, which is clearly, as Chuck Meisler indicates, clearly of supernatural origin.